today. From Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Lambeau. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
I like what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
On 2nd and 9, Morgan. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Morgan off of play action. He finds his man, complete. It's Ramsey. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run with Walton. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Walton. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Morgan. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Here's Morgan. Escaping the pressure right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Now Morgan. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Walton. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Vikings are on the board here first in the season opener. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. That time a 9-play drive, and it was all finished off by the 17-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. Got a man, it's Brown. 7 yards to pick up there. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Morgan. And he's brought down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Here's Morgan to throw. And it's caught. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll run. This is Walton. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Morgan. Touchdown, Vikings! Kyle Pitts from 3 yards out. And the Vikings lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it's polished off by a Viking score. Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams trying to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate. On
second down and 4. Lance, and this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. From the gun, it's Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Antonio Gibson, 50 yards. And the Packers are back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What, 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he's been busy with his feet. He's been quite the scrambling man.
And obviously that can break down a defense. But a lot of it is just that they just get trapped with worrying about it so much.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A gain of 3, second down. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
You know, following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Set to throw is Morgan. Throw left side complete. That's Ramsey. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 15 yards there on the catch and run. On first down, Walton. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Morgan looks to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Walton. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Morgan. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 19 yards away. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. He's got his tight end Fant. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing now is Lance. Right back to Brown. This time he's got it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And Lance now to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. The left side completion to Jones. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the 2nd half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Play action, now it's Lance. This one left side caught by Gibson. That catch good for only a couple. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. From just shy of midfield, Lance. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. The Lance going to throw. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he is going to have a Packers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. To throw, it's Lance. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. Now Lance again. He's got his big tight end, Fant. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Working from the gun, Lance. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Lance to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Reyes. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Lance looking to throw it. This is the tight end, Fant. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there. And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close. So the chop, and the second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Antonio Gibson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
It certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
They run again with Walton. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Looking to throw. Morgan. Flush to his right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Lance now on first down. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Lance looks to throw again. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now Lance. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Lance. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Touchdown! That's caught from 4 yards out. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. But we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throwing from the gun is Morgan. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Oh, fighting off the defender. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Gets this to Gibson, and he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. From midfield, here's Lance. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Once more, Gibson. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Here's a give to Gibson. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Morgan. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Packers, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver.
today. From Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Denver Broncos taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They come in off a good win on the road. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis
today.
It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball